Action.
Hi everybody, it's Terry at Highview Hill Micro Farm, and today I'm going to show you how I groom my rabbits. This is Penny, and she's a good girl, and she sits still and lets me groom her, so that's why I'm doing her. LaSalle doesn't look so good since he's been dealing with mites and wool block lately, and he's lost some of his fur. He doesn't want to be on camera not looking his best. So when he's all better and stuff, we'll have some pictures of him. But just to show you real quick, because there's not a lot of videos I've seen on YouTube for grooming Angora rabbits, so I sort of just figured out my own way. I saw a few of them, and none of the advice really worked for me. So basically, these are the tools I keep handy. I always have a little slicker brush, some metal tooth combs. You can use a dreadlock comb from a beauty supply store, and these are little Fiskars scissors, and I keep sharpeners handy too because they work better when they're sharp. These are just for cutting off any mats that she might get. She doesn't mat up very much. She doesn't have woolly head or woolly legs, so we have less issues. But around her face, like this, we get little stuff that's practically yarn spun out already. We'll get rid of those. And she is starting to molt a little bit, so I'm going to try to pluck some wool. And plucking sounds like you're plucking a chicken. It doesn't hurt her at all. It's already all loose, and it just needs to be taken off of her. So I'm going to put it in this because it's windy out here. And I'm going to try to do this fast because it looks like it's fixing to rain, but we don't know. So first, just quickly, I'm going to brush her out, and that gives me a chance to make sure she doesn't have knots, and get her all fluffed out and check her all over. I can get a good look at her skin too and see if she has any dandruff, which would indicate she caught the mites from Al. Every once in a while I think I see a little bit, so I did treat her for mites just to be on the safe side, because I don't want her to end up bald like Al did. Al has a bald behind and a lot of mats that are really difficult to get off of his legs from all his fur being loose. So, Penny has grown quite a bit. She was born in March, and she's like double the size she was when I got her. She's got a nice round fat belly, and she's got a nice beautiful round full butt, which is part of the things they look at when they show these guys. She's a satin Angora red, maybe fawn. I don't know, she's kind of light, but her head is red. I'm still figuring out this stuff, so the coloring, I guess I'd probably have to have somebody that's more of an expert than me name her color, because she seems to be broken with cream and red. So maybe she's a tortie or something like that with the red. I don't know. That's something I can Google later today, because she's, I mean, underneath you see all this white, and her guard hairs are red, and it's like she has rings of color. So if you see the white in the middle, and then the red, and then the white, it all blends up pretty. Hi, you pretty girl. You pretty girl. So as you see, all these little wool keeps flying everywhere. So I'm gonna, what they usually say is to make a part in their wool and then sit and pluck. This wool is all very short back here, and this would take an eternity to just sit here and pluck row by row, but it does come out pretty easily. I just put it in my little can. She's got shorter wool underneath because she's molting and growing in new stuff. So I just go along the part and just lightly pull, and whatever's loose comes out. See how she's sitting so still? I think it probably feels good to her, like when somebody's playing with your hair or brushing your hair for you. Al, on the other hand, when I'm grooming him, is too busy trying to sniff what's in the tool basket and crawl around the wood and explore every smell, and he's a nosy little bugger. Plus he hasn't had like a one-on-one time yet with Penny, and I think he smells her on all the combs and brushes and stuff. And he's trying to find her. So we also get a lot of loose wool just with the comb. With Al, it just comes out in the comb. I don't even have to do this. Try this other comb. See, it comes out with the comb, it's easier.
Just looks like a little cream poof.
Mm-hmm. So that's about it, and then this yarn, when I do Al's wool, I mostly comb it out, and I do card the wool, and I'll do a video about that one of these days, it just puts it all in line so that it's, smoothed out. Instead of some people, as they pluck it, they sit there and lay it out. I do all this grooming outside so I don't cover my house in rabbit wool, and wear the smock if I'm smart enough to remember, or if it's not too hot out, I put this smock on, which you can get this at any beauty supply store that sells hairdressing supplies, or at a pet grooming supply place. This place is online, so that you don't end up with, the wool doesn't stick to it, it just brushes off. Because I ruined some shirts, they have like lint balls, permanent lint balls of Angora wool on them. I figure if I'm going to have lint on my clothes, it might as well be high-end Angora. There's some crap out the dryer. But, you get lots of loose woolies. Yeah, just, if you spend the time, it does save your clothes. Either that or just have certain things that you only wear when you're doing the rabbits. you know, I have a few things that I wear, you know, weekends for work, yard work and everything else, so I wear those too. Oh, there goes my bowl right on the bed.
It's gone.
Didn't take it all. Somebody's gonna think I got some kind of weird wishy fairy thing from the dandelion. So yeah, just go down the sides, and if you, you know, everybody that I did see grooming rabbits on YouTube managed to turn their rabbits over. And you know, I put this towel down to make my rabbits feel safe and secure and stuff like that. Yeah, see, turning rabbits over is not easy. And there's different ways they say to do it. Like one is to not lift them by the ears, but hold their ears like this, scruff them, and then, yeah, no, it's not happening. It doesn't work out.
See, I don't like it.
Rabbits don't like to be upside down. It does not hypnotize them, they just get paralyzed with fear. And you know, that's a myth that's put out there by, I don't know, people that like to flip their rabbits upside down. I guess if you started training them when they were tiny babies, flipping them over all the time, maybe they would eventually get used to it. But,
Sophie's eating something over there.
I didn't have Penny since she was a tiny baby. I had her since she was about 2 months old, 2.5 months old. And she also does not like to be carried around. Whenever you carry her around, she's very nervous. I can't wait to get to the destination, so she tries to guess where you're about to put her and hop there ahead of you. She's getting a little bit matted up under here, so I'm guessing she's molting from under here a lot more than I realized. So I'm going to spend some time working on this. But I'm sure it's going to be a boring process to watch, so I'm just going to say goodbye now. So this is Terry at Highview Hill Micro Farm and Penny. And aren't I beautiful? Like this, a beautiful little girl with big feet. And remember to like and subscribe and share. Mostly because I love embarrassing my husband. He's mortified that I'm doing a YouTube channel. He just thinks it's the funniest thing, but hopes nobody that he knows. So let's share, shall we? Thanks very much for watching. Have a great day. That's all I have that's worth saying today.